Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate Extella Link. We're just going to dive right in here. It is time for the final episode of this. Here we are, the final 7 stages. Final 7 stages. Going in to the very end of the game. That's it. This is it. This is all we have left. We have this, and we have to make whatever code casts that come out of them. So we are going to start with Threat of Assimilation, which is a Carl boss level at St. Metropolita. This is it, guys. By the end of tonight, we're having that platinum. I've done everything else. This is it. I think we're going to begin with her. I gotta say, I got real sick of that voice clip. I know that's, like, her, like, signature voice clip, but, like, that Excalibur voice clip really just doesn't do it for me anymore. Because she says it in, like, 4 different attacks, and I get why, like, it's her signature, but come the fuck on. Is it just me, or is it just too much? Save it for MP, right? Like, I know it's the hammer girl. Which is like, when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I get it. But come on, have some variety. Arturia just doesn't have great variety of attacks. The more I play as her, the more... I mean, I like her a lot, but she's definitely, of the higher tier, she's definitely one of the more boring characters to play. And there's the other rush attack, so... I'm gonna hold off on killing him, because... if I get a sector one, I have just enough sectors to be able to pull that off. 3 sectors! Look at that! Called it! Like, I don't know. Her moveset just doesn't really do anything for me anymore. I kind of wish the story gave her a little more time to breathe, though I'm at least glad she's in the story this time, instead of an almost borderline joke character like in the last one. Like, they acknowledge her as something that actually exists outside of side stories, so... Man, this particular level is... like, the enemies are tougher than I was expecting, and it's not like Arturia is short on damage ability. Yeah, if I had to describe Arturia as anything, it would be my least favorite of my favorites. Like, she's really good, but she's not the most dynamic. Most of her moves feel kind of samey. I don't know. I love her. I do. She's great. But she's not the all-arounder this game really tends to like. Also, I get, like, the fake, like, the invisible sword thing is, she's the OG Saber. Yeah. No, she is. I get that. Also, the, invisible sword thing, I totally get it's, like, lore, but at the same time, from a personal standpoint, I'm just like, this is unnecessary anymore. And what if you had to describe Robin Hood? Robin Hood is just plain bad. Robin Hood is just plain bad. He's not on my favorites list. He's the worst character in the game. With Arjuna only slightly above him. Like, tonight is about playing as my favorites and finishing off this game with style. Alright. So, that was Arturia's last stage. Let's all wave goodbye. Who is next? I don't feel right for Carl on this one. Nero's... nah, I don't want 2 in a row. Drake. Medusa. Well, my choices are really Carl and Nero. Or Medusa. Let's do Medusa. Let's finish her off in style. No, I'm saving the purple-haired Death Squad for the end. No. Those are my last 3. So it's really down to Carl or Nero, because I don't want a mirror match. Let's get rid of Carl. Let's knock him out. So this will be Carl de Gross's last stage. key of the hairspray factory. So, Carl definitely fits a final boss type of character. He is absolutely excellent on every category. You know, he acts like a final boss, because he is, and his moves reflect that. He's got a lot of versatility, a lot of power. He's got fantastic range, fantastic power. He's just ridiculously good on all levels. And then there's his MP, which is easily the most over-the-top MP. The most easily over-the-top noble phantasm in the entire game, which is saying something because look at some of this shit we've seen. First he summons the giant robot, and then the giant robot sprouts wings, and then he launches these cannons, and the missiles look like him. He fires off a bunch of missiles into the air, and then opens up a giant fire beam and makes a big old laser thing in the sky, and then missiles fall looking like birds, flapping their wings as it rains destruction down. It's just like, man, look at all of this shit. There's no reason for all of this. Alright, we're finishing you off with this, I guess. Maybe not. I'm going to see if there's any off chance that I can beat her with another MP. Nope, I killed her with that. Worth a shot. Yeah, Carl is just a heavy hitter on all fronts. Carl is very worthy of being the final boss for a game like this. I didn't EX rank it because my combo was low. I have to play the stage again now. Okay, well, this inadvertently gives me a chance to show off one of the characters I didn't play as before, or had to otherwise strike from the list. So, either Tamamo or Gawain. Let's go with Gawain. No, let's go with Tamamo. I'll save Gawain for the next potential problem. You know what? I'm going to break off of the equal opportunity fan service thing for a bit because, frankly, I really like this magical girl outfit. It's a really cool outfit, so I'm going to stick with that. Let's do it. Yet another nice hat. Alright, here we go again. Because I goofed. Treat her like a caster. Just keep spamming spells. This game really turned around Tamamo for me, because in the first Extella, she was borderline unplayable. She was the worst character in that game. This one, man, the active skill system really turned her around on just about every way. And now all of a sudden, she is phenomenal. Like, they really ramped her up. And made her very effective, and that was a much-needed improvement. Her and Lu Bu both got some major improvements. Those two definitely are the most improved. Get flamethrower. Now get energy ball. Now get a lot more energy balls. Flamethrower. Okay, game, don't make me get Swat Waffle in here. Because I cannot have these sorts of combo problems. That was ridiculous. There we go. Much better. Go Tamamo. Well done. Clean it up after Carl. Hey, I even got to talk about Tamamo tonight. I wasn't expecting to do that because I thought I'd have to, like, toss her, but... Yeah, I think this is going to be Nero's swan song, is what we do now. So, Nero here was the hero of Extra, the hero of Extra CCC, and the hero of Extella 1. She kind of got slightly promoted in favor of Charlemagne in this game, which is fine. I don't mind a focus switch. It's not like she was missing from the narrative. And frankly, she's got a lot going for her as a character in general. It's still possible to end up using Gawain tonight if I fuck something up. Who knows? Yeah, Nero is very comparatively simple to get rush attacked with, and that makes her one of the more powerful characters in the game for that reason alone. Because as we can see, rush attack is pretty important. Very simply, would I rate Nero in terms of playability above Arturia? Because, you know, there's no saber faces. Yes, 100%. Nero is a lot more fun than Arturia. She's a lot more versatile. Her moves are a lot more interesting to me. I like her personality a little better, honestly. Arturia is very straight-laced or very do-puns. I think that Nero's quite a bit more layered. She has a few more obvious flaws, and, you know, she has a real strong sense of heroism and romance, which is nice. It's hard for me not to just plain like the girl. This is actually one of the earlier stages in the game, so the fact that they're making it one of the last EX stages is kind of interesting. Yeah, this is absolutely a Keiichi Okabe song. He didn't do all of them. I'm not even sure he did a lot of them, because there was a lot of music reused from other games like Extra. Wow. Rip her to shreds. Good night. I think my one complaint about Nero is this right here. Her NP. It's just a little underwhelming. For all the things that Nero does or has done in these games, it's just, here, we're going to build an opera house and then just smack you with my sword. Yes, the sword's on fire, but that's not really more impressive than any of the other fire sword attacks he has. Like, you know, that one. And there we have it. God, I'm gonna miss this game. I really, 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 really hope we get another one day. Seriously, game, bring on Extella 3. I want to see it. Alright, well, this is definitely a mission for Altera. Altera is, in the simplest possible terms, a glacier. A mighty glacier, as they say on TV tropes. She is slow and ridiculously powerful at going for Darius first. Altera is slow. That's her biggest problem, is that she is slow. How big of a problem is this? Not that much of one. So now to go and take on Arturia and Gilgamesh. And much like the last time I took Gilgamesh in a double fight situation, I'm going to completely ignore him and go for the actual dangerous one, because he's not. I might just end up killing him via incidental damage. Arturia is the threat. She's the one I'm worried about. The last time I had to deal with this, it was Iskander and Gilgamesh, which is equally problematic. You stole my getup! Alright, let's go. Okay. Oh, and we finally got the other rush attack. I think he's going to be low enough that I can drop another MP on his head. Yeah, I think I'm doing it. Good night, sweet Emperor. Yeah, this game is wild. Like, I've never heard of any other Fate property where you could drop multiple Noble Phantasms in a single battle. You could theoretically do it in the first one, but it is really hard. Like, basically you had to be fighting the right kind of enemy, and you had to wait for them to start doing their NP and knock them out of it. This game, they changed that system entirely, and now you can just stock up, stock up, stock up, stock up, and launch it every time. Especially if you have good meter growth. Astolfo is good meter growth. Oh, I made the EX! I was taking a lot of damage in the early parts of that battle, so I didn't know I was going to pull that one off. And I dare say that's a good enough way as any to wave goodbye to Altera for now. Alright. Well, we're down to 3 stages, so you know what that means. It's time for the Purple Hair Death Squad to make their debut. And we start with Medusa, who is, of the 3, sadly my least favorite. Don't get me wrong, Medusa's excellent. Medusa's as solid as a character as exists in this game, but she has some weaknesses, and out of the 3 of the Purple Hair Death Squad, she's one of the weaknesses. This is the very first stage. This is the very first stage, and it's now the very last EX stage. Like, Medusa's moves aren't bad, but out of the ones, she's definitely the weakest of the best characters in the game. It says a lot that she needs a self-buff to be really effective. And this move has just never worked the way I wanted it to. That, like, forward whirlwind, it's never been the kind of good I wanted or needed. So as much as I love Medusa, I have to admit that she does have some serious weaknesses. Damn. Didn't quite get in here fast enough. And while she's able to compensate better than most, I'd be lying if I said she was the be-all, end-all. Her dash is this, like, super long wind-up. Her charge attack's, like, weirdly slow. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I think Medusa's a bad character, but because she really, really isn't. She's excellent, but just doesn't click the way it should sometimes. And it's caused me some problems before. The other big problem, and if I play well, you're not going to see it, she is squishy. Like, she's got to be one of the squishiest attackers of the game. But one of the squishiest non-casters, anyway. Like, if I had to compare the feeling of playing, the feeling of playing Medusa to anything, it'd be the game Contra. In that it doesn't always feel like I'm actually doing anything to opponents, even though I know I'm doing damage. Wow! That was a hard one-shot on that. Yeah, just be careful with that mirror of yours, Tamama, or you'll just create Orochi. And then we're playing a completely different Warriors mashup, which, now that I think about it, would actually be the hypest thing on the fucking planet if they decided to take it too. It won't happen because this may be a Dynasty Warriors style game, but this is not made by Koei in any shape or fashion. Alright, we got Lancelot, we got Medusa. And we're starting with Lancelot. Lancelot is one of those characters that I kind of wish I liked more. You know what? Why not? I already have it back up. Let's use it. Lancelot, his problem, and this is the problem of a number of characters in this game, he has too much momentum in his attacks. And very often that means that the things I do will carry me past officers, and I shouldn't have to explain why that's not exactly ideal. We both just did the same attack on each other. That was a real mirror match. She's one of the few characters, I will say, that really makes me want to use her normal combo string. You know, I know some of the costumes do change their weapons, and it kind of makes me sad that that doesn't happen with Drake. Like, she keeps the flintlocks with the cowboy costume instead of getting a couple of, like, old-school six-shooters. Hit him with drive skill. And then if I have anything left, I may be able to drop yet another. Because we're already on MP number 3 with her. Let's see if I get just enough here. Oh, yeah! MP number 4. Start and finish with 1. I will say, as a whole, the 4 riders in the game are just... It's an excellent class in this game. Iskander, Astolfo, Medusa, Francis Drake, just power out the ass. Like, the 4 of them are really just nuts how good they are. And yes, I did spend a good deal of time talking about Medusa's weaknesses, but that's still in comparison to, like, the best characters in the entire game. There's a reason I saved her for this long. Ooh, I'm at level 150. You're comparing her to Scathach. 3rd place with Scathach as your pinnacle is damn good. Yeah, exactly. Time for my second favorite character in this game, and I was not expecting to put Francis Drake as my number 2. I really wasn't. She started Life is further down the list, but then I started working on her skill list, and it just came together. Yes, the cowboy costume is hot, but it also gives her both of her eyes without looking really dumb. Like, I don't actually like her FGO costume. The hat she wears is silly. Oh, this is just a slugging match, huh? And now we face the 3 heroes of the first game. Apparently at the same time. Yeah, this is just a slugging match, isn't it? Yup. So these 3 were the 3 lead routes of the first game. Of the first Extella. Whoa, boy. Okay. Cool it, girls. Alright, this is gonna be an actual real fucking fight, isn't it? Nope, get out, get out, get out, get out. I know what's coming. Ow, ow, ow. I'm getting worked. Oh, rush attack. Go. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on here? This is all bad. Help. Help. You know what? I have code cast. Let's use them. Right, your anchor attack. That's going to attack all the way over there. Attack! Rush attack! Drake is a cannon of Nero. Nero literally brought knives to the gunfight. Ow, 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 ow! Okay, I do need to kill these aggressors, which is actually a big problem at the moment. You know what? We're doing it again. We're doing this again. Go. I've done almost no damage to Nero, but that might actually be fine. Good. Tell what sound that was. That's a ginger. That is a ginger. No, fuzzball. Out of the way. Oh, God. No, no. Help. Drake is just a powerful combo machine. This might kill 2 of them. Yep, Altera and Tamamo just went down. Ginger! Out of the way! Help! Fuzzball, come on! Work with me here. This is not the time for this! Alright, I'm tossing you now. Please stop. I had to kick you out of here yesterday. You want to sit here? Come on up. Come on up. Please come up. In before low combo. Oh god, please no. Combo's pretty alright. This move especially. Racks it. It didn't rack up as soon as I thought it would. Alright, I need to start working on combo, you're right. Start bombing things until I feel comfortable with it. Well, if I do get a low combo problem, I can switch to Twat Waffle. Oops. Alright, at the very least we can try this. Like, there is some interesting nonsense going on with her NP. Like, we have a Japanese woman playing an English woman, well, playing an English man, really, but converted into a woman because, you know, why not? Saying a Spanish name in Japanese. It sounds just as jank as you'd expect. Nope, we done. She just nailed it. Max combo 406. Okay. Well, Drake just put down that fight. Fucking 3-on-1 against 3 of the hardest hitters in the game. All 3 of which were on my favorites list tonight. And, yeah. Drake showed us all what was up. Fortress Nightmare. Oh god. This is it. The final stage. Recommended level 150. Oh god, what? They're putting me up against 2 of the final boss? One of those is bad enough, and you want me up against 2? Oh, this is gonna be a fight. And now the queen of the crop. Y'all have seen me play as her a lot today. Sorry, not a lot today. A lot over the last several gameplay sessions. She is absolutely ridiculous how good she is. I'm hoping there's no cannons, but there's a lot of AoE attacks this guy can do that's going to cause me nothing but problems. Next, I'm actually going to change my support group lineup. Support character lineup. And we're just going to go ahead and bring the rest of the Purple Hair Death Squad, right? Let's get the whole team going. 2, Carolus Patricus, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck it, whatever. Fuck this level, this is going to suck, here we go. This might take me some attempts to EX. Cause, man. Ah! No good can come from this! What? Right into a moon drive. Ow, 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 ow. No! Okay, I've actually done some good damage in the first one. I mean, I have no control over this. There's 2 of this fucking guy, and that means all of his AoE is in play, and I don't know if they want me to do all 3 phases of this guy, either. Ow, ow. Fuck. No, no, no. No, no. I'm getting bombarded. I can't see. I can't see. Help. 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 Do this again. No, up. Over. No choice, dropping it on his head. Got one. Alright, looks like they're just blowing it up. Bye-bye. What's worse than one final boss? Two final bosses. Whoa, excuse you. Alright, one is much easier to handle than two. Ow, ow. Someone's getting fucking annihilated. Damn it. Okay. Target the head. Shit. Not good, not good. Run, run, run. Dodge, 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 everything. Don't stay still. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that was EX level or not. If it wasn't, I don't get the good version of it. Holy crap! That was intense. That boss is fine. That final boss is hard on the best of days. Okay, so they never make me go to phase 2 or 3. It's just the route A and B final boss twice. Oh, that sucks. Total damage and max combo. Both failed. Spear to the Aurora. Oh. Uh-oh. Really? Uh-oh. There it is. There it is. The Platinum Trophy. The Platinum Trophy. We did it, y'all. We have officially hit, with one minor exception of EXing that one stage, we have officially hit. There is just plain nothing left to do. We did it, guys. Hot damn. What a game.